is look at their personal website or personal Instagram page. Nowadays, social media is huge, and whenever you look at like amazing tattoo artists, because let's be honest, scalp micropigmentation, you have to be a tattoo artist in order to do it. It's basically a tattoo, using different equipment, of course, using different needles, different inks, but it's basically still a tattoo, needle and ink. And all these amazing tattoo artists, right? They have their own, Instagram pages, like 90% of them or 99% of them. So you would see them, even if they work in, let's say, Miami Ink, right? It's a famous tattoo shop. Each artist there has his own portfolio under his own name. So that's huge. You don't want to go to a shop where they're sharing each other's portfolio. That's number one. Number two is when you finally decide, where do you want to go and who do you want to sit with, you want to make sure that that artist is the one working on your head the entire time. Again, you might go into a shop, they have 2 or 3 artists, right? Their work looks amazing, judging on their portfolios online. However, you have 3 different artists there sharing the same portfolio. So one guy might say, okay, well, I have, this is my Instagram page. This is all of my work here in this portfolio. And then you decide to go with him. You want to make sure that he's going to take care of you the entire process, during the entire process, not just start on your head and someone else will finish it. I had a friend before I started doing SMP. He went to a very expensive clinic, high reputable place, and he paid $2,500, which in my opinion is way overpriced, just for his hairline. Just his hairline. This much area, about an inch worth of work, just to restore his hairline. Paid $2,500, right? He had 3 artists work on his head. The first artist was great, amazing. That's what actually sold me into this type of work. When I saw it in person, I was like, yeah, this is legit. It's undetectable. It's amazing. For a second session, he had a trainee or an apprentice or someone else work on his head. He said it was like the owner's wife or girlfriend or something, and wasn't a great job. Now the third, he had another artist who actually did decent work, and overall, he had decent work, way overpriced, and he ended up coming to me to actually give him a 4th and final session to perfect everything. So that's one thing you guys really, really, really want to make sure that you're sitting with one guy. Doesn't matter what clinic you choose, you want that one guy and him only. If he's booked, then forget about it. Just don't do it. Many places might be busy and they might tell you, yeah, this guy, I trained him myself. He's amazing. He's even better than me, or he's just as good as I am. Don't fall for that type of marketing. You want him and him only. If not, just don't do it. And third and final red flag you want to look for is these so-called master artists, scalp micropigmentation masters. You really want to think about this. Just because a guy spent $3,000 to $4,000 or $5,000, and took a 3-day class to get certified working on a plastic doll, does that really qualify him to be a master? He hasn't even done one head, or he's done one session maybe his whole entire life, and now he's a master? No, guys. I mean, to become a master artist, to be honest, it takes years. It takes years of practice to become a master. So that's a huge red flag. Guy just opened up a website 3 months ago and now he's a master. Don't fall into that. And again, these companies, they share each other's portfolios, they edit pictures, and I'm just being honest. If you see a picture that looks like it's been photoshopped, that kind of screams red flag in my opinion. It's kind of like a chick taking a selfie with all these filters on it, and then when you see her in person, she looks totally different. So you guys really want to, make a correct decision, because it is life-changing and it could be very expensive, and in my opinion, most places are way overpriced. That's just my opinion, guys. I'm here to help people that's suffering from this, not capitalize on it. You know, it's a big, major difference. And my work and my prices speak for itself. So, guys, thanks for watching. You know, my work in my portfolio, all the clients that I've done without any Photoshop, without any, you know, editing or nothing, in this type of lighting, in outdoor lighting, videos with flash, without flash, I have all that, you know, on my Instagram page. So again, thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe.